What's up, friends? Today I thought I would go over my Stephen King collection because I've had a hell of a time finding these. It's a pretty big collection, and every time I think I have it all, I find more. And I haven't found a single person that has them all yet. I know I'm close. I get like 42, 46. And I've heard tell that there's 46, and then I've heard other people say that there's like 50 something, and nobody seems to know. So, and some of them are really, really like, you think they're in the set, but maybe they're not, because these are all real colorful, but then there's some black ones, and there's some that don't have a black Stephen King font. Really, the only way you can tell is that they have this font on the side, and I know that they're all supposed to be published by Hodder, but there's also one that like might be published by somebody else. So I've got more of these coming-ish, maybe, the way I collect books. Sometimes I get the wrong books, because sometimes you just got to take a chance. And none of these are that expensive. Some of them can get pretty pricey, like this one, but I'll go over them one at a time. So we're going to start with Duma Key. All right, here's Duma Key. There's 5 of these that have a white spine, and Duma Key is one of them. Now, there are 2 versions of Duma Key. This one is bigger, which is really annoying because, as you can see, it's bigger than the rest of the fucking books. Why? Why? Why would you do this, Hodder? Why would you do this to me? It's really annoying. But there is I forget which one's A format and which one's B format. I think this one's the B format and A is the shorter one. My car's getting detailed in my front, so I keep getting like shiny in my eyes. But anyway, so I've got the big one. I think the smaller one has a different ISBN. So if you look in my blog to find books that you're looking to collect and you're looking at ISBNs, I have the big one. So if you happen to have the small one and want to trade me, this absolutely drives me nuts. But I get the feeling that once I find a couple of the other ones that are black, that there's going to be more of them that are bigger, but it's still annoying. I don't understand. So there's 2 Duma Keys. I only have one in my blog. The other one I will eventually find. Pet Sematary, number 2. This one has a white cover. So probably consistently, the ones with the white spine have a colored cover. The ones with the colored spine have a white cover with the color font, the color of the spine. So this one, you only know what the color of the cover is by the title. So, here we go. Pet Sematary. Cool little cat right there. Very cute. Next is the Dead Zone in hot pink. And this is another one with the colored spine. All of these are the same size. Dreamcatcher. This one is sort of a maroon, but it's got pretty feathers on the front. This one's one of the ones that's kind of hard to find. You can find this at a decent price. You just got to keep looking. Next, we have Carrie. This one, also very hard to find. I'm probably convinced because anybody who's seen the movie Carrie and wants to start with a Stephen King book is probably going to start with this one. It's very short and it's really good. So if you haven't read Stephen King yet, by the way, start with this one. I also have a matching bookmark, and this came from Gemlin Creations, and she makes like my very favorite bookmarks. She's an amazing artist. So I might just, nope, if I put the bookmark in there, I'll never find it again until I go to reread Carrie, whatever. The Tommyknockers. This is not too hard to find. There's editions out there, but they're kind of high in price, so just watch for the price drops. This one's just a basic bright red. Firestarter is also one of the ones that I think they're like $42 on Amazon, but you can get it cheaper than that, so just keep looking. Just hop onto my blog and click the ISBN number, and it will take you to A Books, and just watch that site because occasionally people will post them on there, especially like World of Books, the Goodwill stores. They will get the books in and they'll sell them at a much more reasonable price than a book collector would. So keep an eye on those. Christine. Ooh, this one's expensive. But I probably only paid like, I don't know, 13, 14 bucks for this. Again, just keep an eye on it. This one has like a light orange cover with Christine on the cover, and it's got a light orange back too. So not all of them are white on the fronts. Is another one, I think this might be the only one, actually, that's not white on the front. But there are some that have black fronts, and we'll get to one of those eventually. But we've got Hearts in Atlantis, one that, there's a very popular blog post by TBR Books, that's the name of her blog, I think, and she's got a list of ISBNs on there, and that's what I was originally searching by, but this one's not on there. It is on mine, and like I said, I haven't found a single person that has a full set of these yet, so I'm not claiming my list is complete either, but it does have this one on there, and it's got the little dog tags, very cute. Cell, another one of our white spines, orange cover, and with a cell phone on. I have not read Cell, but look at this old Nokia brick lock phone on it. That just makes me want to pick it up and read it right now. I might do that. The Dark Half. This, okay, so I'm not sure if mine's just messed up or if it's supposed to be this way, but it's got like almost a burn stain right there. So if anybody else has the Dark Half edition, tell me if yours has that black up there. I don't know if that's supposed to be there or not, but I mean, it looks cool. So whether it's supposed to be there or not, I don't mind it. It gives it a more horror-y look. So we'll put that one back. All right, Rose Madder. Another one, impossible to find. Why is it so impossible to find? I've never even heard of Rose Madder until I started searching for these books. It's just one of the less popular King titles, or maybe just one I hadn't heard of. But anyway, maybe they just didn't publish as many, and that's why it's super hard to find. I don't know. But this one took me the longest out of all the other ones to find. This is like the very last on my list that I could not find. Finally found it. Was really excited, and it's brown. Like, it's not even part of the rainbowy part of it. I have a hard time figuring out where it should go. Cujo. I ended up having to get 2 of these. I think the first one I got was like ridiculously faded. This one's still a little bit faded. I don't know. What is it with that? You see it's darker down here than it is up here? Eh. Still, it's Cujo. One of the best Stephen King books out there. Arguably the best. Then we have Dolores Claiborne. Oh, look. Okay, so here's another that's got the, where did she go, Christine? The colored cover that's slightly different color than the spine. So, or it's not white. It's just slightly off white. And somebody opened the box of these with a box cutter, and they shipped this to me. And I haven't searched for another one yet because I'm not that obsessed with the condition of these books, because of all the paperbacks I have ever collected, these have been the most inconsistent in condition. This book was advertised as very good. It is obviously not very good because the cover is freaking cut with a box cutter. That is not very good condition. That is acceptable condition. So, but again, I mean, when you collect books, it's hit or miss. So I probably need to get another one of these, but it's still readable. Only the first couple pages have been cut like that. Well, let's see how far back it goes. Okay, so actually the first page that's not cut is the first page of the book. So, hilariously, there you go. So let's reshelve these. And I reshelve these on a regular basis. I don't know why. I like to play with the rainbow. Okay, have we done it? Yeah, we did Dolores Claiborne. Now Thinner. Okay, this is the first one that's got a black cover. And you wouldn't be able to tell from the spine, because any others, colored spine, right? Black lettering. Shit. There we go. This one's got a black cover. So if you see ones with this black cover online, they are part of this set. And this one's got a sticker on it. I just haven't removed the sticker yet. And in all honesty, I normally remove the stickers, but look at that sticker. It's the genre of the book, and it's a little skull and crossbones. And honestly, I mean, it's a cool fucking sticker, so I'm not going to remove it. If it was an ugly barcode sticker, I'd take it off. But if they're going to put cool stickers on, then I'll keep them. So whoever's out there making that decision. All right, what's next? Blaze. Here's our next white title. Okay, this is another inconsistency with this set. Like, I feel like they got 10 different cover designers and they're like, these are the parameters, except they were really vague with the parameters. And so everybody kind of did something different with the covers, and it drives me nuts. They're all a little bit different, like consistency. But this is Blaze. It is a yellow cover with a white spine. But look, the Blaze is orange. The title is orange. The title should be yellow. That really bothers me. But I guess this bright yellow color, if they put Blaze in that, it wouldn't really show up on the shelf. You wouldn't really be able to tell what it was. So maybe that was the reason for that decision. I don't know. The Shining. Okay. What's up with the bee on the cover? Like, I don't remember. Oh, he describes this stuff as bees in his head. Okay, never mind. Now I get it. Okay, so that makes sense. Most of us associate Jack Nicholson's face busting through the door saying, "Here's Johnny," as, you know, the Shining cover, but this one has a bee, so that's cool. And if you haven't read the second book, Dr. Sleep, it is also really freaking good. And it's got a girl named Abra in it. And she's a child that's got the same kind of abilities that Danny does, except hers, I feel like she owns hers a little bit more. And I really like her. And Stephen King, if you ever read my blog, I would fangirl up, first of all. But second of all, if you're out there listening, I want Abra's story next. So having Danny's second story was so cool, but now you've written Abra into the story, and now I have to have her story because she was a little bit crazy, and I like that. Desperation. Lime green. Another one that I have not read, and it's really freaking, it's huge. So with my book block recently, probably not gonna read this anytime soon, but of course my goal is to eventually make it through all the books I own. Yeah. My husband is probably somewhere laughing hysterically that I would actually be able to read all these books because he's not a reader at all. But I'm going to read all these books one day. The Stand. So everybody has been saying that I should read The Stand lately because it sort of parallels the COVID crisis that we are currently going through. But dude, this is a fucking doorstop, y'all. Let's look. Let's just look. Oh, wait. I have never looked at that before. Look at that. That's some horror shit right there. How many pages is this sucker? Let's see. Come on. 1,325 pages. So, yeah. One day I'll feel really gung-ho to read this. That day is not today. Right now I am reading the Saga graphic novels because, yeah, I'm tired. Salem's Lot is next. Another white spine. And this one's very easy to find. One of the first ones I was able to find. The cover is really spooky and cool. Love that black house with the roots. So there's that one. And here's another black cover, The Regulators. And I must have gotten this from the same people I got Thinner from. Let's look at the sticker. Horror. Except one sticker's white and the other one's black. So yeah, that's cool. Okay. Reshelve, darling. Okay, next, Nightmares and Dreamscapes. Another one that the condition of this book is very iffy. This happened. And, oh look, the cover is like light green. So it's another one that doesn't have a white cover. And somebody cracked the spines of these. I don't crack my spines. Some people do. That's cool if you do. I don't crack my spines. That's just me. Another one, the light green cover, Bag of Bones. Cool. Green. We're still in the green. Different seasons. Train tracks. Here we go. Is that a marijuana leaf? Sure is. And a very skinny book here. The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. I wanted to pick this up multiple times. The next time I pick up a Stephen King, if it's not Carrie, it's probably going to be this one. Because look at this cassette tape. It looks like a face. and it's so cute, and it makes me want to read it. There's another one that's really cool, and I don't think I've gotten to it yet. The Night Shift, another one, very easy to find. Very cool. Into the blues now. The Running Man, another one with a black cover. And I don't know if you can see this, but a lot of these have significant tanning to the edges, significant. And again, all of these were advertised as very good condition because I don't buy books in less than very good condition because they're often not very good condition when they say they are. So very good generally gets me a pretty good looking book, but not always. The Running Man. This one's a little bit boring. I see why they made it black because it's literally just a dude. Like, what's this dude doing? He's running. All right, next. Okay, next should be it. But I let my neighbor's teenage daughter borrow it like 4 months ago, and she hasn't given it back yet. So it's a big book, though, so maybe she's still reading it. But maybe. Skeleton Crew. This has a light blue cover. With blue edges. This one's in pretty decent condition, but it's got the little pier on it. Next is Gerald's Game, and I feel like this is definitely shelved in the wrong spot. They don't look right to you. To me. It should go like there-ish. Yeah, I'm gonna move it over there. So, handcuffs. Gerald's Game. And the cover is light blue, so now that we're into the blues, there's a lot more with the light blue instead of the white cover. Nope, I'm gonna put you over here. Maybe. And next is Lizzie Story. This is the only one that has a picture on the spine. I don't see any others. Nope. No pictures on the spines of any of the others. Little butterfly right there with the red Hodder on it. So, and this one's in pretty rough condition too. However, it's pretty. Next, The Eyes of the Dragon. Blue. Castle. Cool. Misery. If I had to pick my second favorite King book, I don't know if I would say second favorite, but this is fucking terrifying. This is probably one of the scariest books I've ever read. Ever. I don't know why it scared me so bad. And then the movie, props to those actors because they did such good credit. They really did. They did an excellent job. This is one of the scariest books out there. If you want to be terrified, pick this up. All right, we already did Gerald's Game, so now we're going to go 4 Past Midnight in a lovely periwinkle blue. And the 4 Past Midnight, it's a clock, but it doesn't have the hands that go to 4 Past Midnight. They're like right there, right time, wrong place. From a Buick 8. Another one I didn't know it was in the collection. One of my lovely followers on Bookstagram told me that I was missing this one. So, thank you. Got it. And it's got another periwinkle blue spine and a lighter periwinkle blue cover. So yeah, once we hit the blues, there's a lot more non-white covers, which I'm cool with. I'm cool with it. The Bachman books, yet another. Good Lord, why is this so heavy? Why is it heavier? Did they print it on a different kind of paper? Feels like it. Sunderland City Libraries. Black cover. And this one, writing as Richard Bachman. So, Stephen King used that pseudonym, and I feel like that throws it off sometimes on whether you know that this was a King book, but it's got Stephen King on it, so still not too hard to find. Okay. This book is giving me anxiety, and here's why. There are like 3 or 4 everything's eventuals in this set. This is the only one I thought there was. But come to find out, there's 2 black ones and a red one. Other than this, I've not found any of those yet. This is a collection of stories, and I think one of the versions is like the movie version, but it's still got this font, Stephen King, on it. And I think it's Everything's Eventual and 1408 on the cover. I have not gotten that one yet. I'm trying. I've not even seen the red one. I've seen another bookstagrammer who has it. Only reason I know it exists. So yeah, why would you publish 4 books in one set that are the same book. This is stressing me out, y'all. Collecting this book is stressing me out. But it's a hobby, okay? It's fun. It's just like reading. Like, what do we do when we read a book? Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my God, that's so sad. Oh my God, are you freaking kidding me? I love reading. So, it's a hobby, you know? It's a thing. It's a thing. If you're not a reader, you don't know. If you're a reader, I don't have to tell you anything new. You already know. The Talisman. I love this. I love this. I love that purple. I used to hate purple. I still don't love pink, but I love purple now. Really, it was collecting books that made me love purple. I like purple books. I'm wearing purple lipstick. Never would have touched purple before I started collecting books, but there's so many pretty purple books. This is one of them. Look at how fucking pretty it is. And this one has Stephen King and Peter Straub on the side. And isn't Peter Straub two of the greatest storytellers of our time? Their second novel, Black House. I'll get to that. No, I'll just talk about it right now. Oh my God, where is that book? I can't find the ISBN. I can't find a person who has a copy. I think it exists. Maybe they just created the proof for a cover and I found a picture one day online. But I have not found a copy of that book that even exists. Not just one for sale, but like I haven't even found a copy that exists. So yeah, but this is the only one. Yeah, this is the only one that's got Stephen King and Peter Straub that's got two authors on the side, which makes sense, but yeah. Anyway, so last one, Insomnia, another lovely purple book. And it's got scissors on the cover, cutting a little string. It's another one I haven't read. You'll lose a lot of sleep. Ralph does. At first, he starts waking up earlier and earlier. Then the hallucinations start. The color shapes and strange auras. Not to mention the bald doctors who always turn up at the scene of a death. That's when Ralph begins to lose a lot more than sleep. When he begins to understand why his hitherto mild-mannered friend Ed is getting out of control, dangerously so, and why his hometown is about to become the new Armageddon. Insomnia is a relentless waking nightmare in which the master of horror and suspense guarantees you sure won't rest in peace. Well, that sounds terrifying. So, that is my current collection of Stephen King Hodder Stephen King Rainbows. I really just started collecting this set about 6 months ago, so I've made really good progress on that, and that goes to show that these are a very affordable set to collect. So if you like Stephen King and you're willing to just keep an eye on some of those that are a higher price, I promise you that ones will pop up that you can afford. A lot of these I got for like $4 plus shipping. So there's my Stephen King collection. Hit me up if you collect these, and we will quickly become friends because it is a team effort finding these suckers. All right, see ya.